Hi, everybody. It's me, Dr. L.A. Payne. I am doing this series of quick videos where I want to educate people on different topics. Now, today I want to talk about Dogecoin, and I want to talk about this because there's so much conversation about it. And I've been reading people's comments and reviews on Facebook, and people are just saying some interesting things. So I just want to talk about this really quickly. All right. Wanted to share my screen. Now, Dogecoin, this is what I have to say about Dogecoin. I am a professional, so I believe in education. I pay for my education because of the fact, in order for me to stay on top of my game, I have to learn from the best. And those of you who are investors and you're not paying for your education, something is wrong with that, right? You should be paying for your education and you should be researching why, because it's just like being in school, right? When I was in kindergarten, learning is different. It may be the same concepts, but there are different ways of learning it. Okay, technology has advanced so much and our world is changing. So there are different strategies and I want to be on top of best practices. So I am always learning because that's the only way that we're all going to be the best. So Dogecoin, I've been reading like some crazy reviews and people say, "Oh, well that's fake." And people who, making fun of them, the people who've decided to invest in Dogecoin. And I'm not telling you should or you shouldn't, but what I'm saying is documentation beats conversation any day. Those of you that are being negative with the people who did choose to invest in this, they're going to the bank frequently. I just want you to take that into consideration. One of my educators, a master educator who I follow and I learn from, I have an enormous amount of respect for him. He does not invest in Dogecoin. And when I was asking another fellow educator in the investment space, tell me more about this. Are you doing this? Like, oh, no. They say it's not a real case. It doesn't have a real use case, so we're not going to do that. And then one night, Dogecoin ran up and several people connected to me made about $10,000. And I said, hey, I thought you guys said that this wasn't a real coin and, we weren't doing this, but you all invested and you all got it paid. And, everybody was silent. Documentation beats conversation any day, right? They may say, oh, it doesn't have a real use case, but they were willing to try it. And a lot of those people have been paid several times since then. So what am I saying? I'm saying, do not listen to people. Make your own decision and never invest what you're not willing to lose. And people are withdrawing by the thousands from Dogecoin. Okay. People don't even know what crypto is, are. So documentation beats conversation any day. When my friends first started investing in Bitcoin, I was like, what is that? I don't understand. How does it work? Yeah. Several people who invest in Bitcoin when I was in Dubai have now become millionaires off of $10 investments. I kid you not. Documentation beats conversation every day of the week. Yeah. So with this Dogecoin conversation, make your own decision, do your own research. And I always say, test it. I test everything. A lot of us have started investing in WM and people were saying, oh, I don't know, LA. How do we know that's not a Ponzi scheme? And documentation beats conversation every day of the week. And a lot of us have gotten paid. And we live by this rule: never invest what you cannot afford to lose. So I'm going to leave that at that. You can do your research on Dogecoin. A lot of people having a conversation about what's the other one? Safe Moon. Never invest what you can't afford to lose. And my thing again is, I beat myself up. Well, not beat myself up, but, I'm like, dang, my friends invested $10 and got over $2 million off Bitcoin and didn't even know what it was. So the real question to me is, do you got $10? And then make your decision from there. But don't listen to all these people, making these comments. And even, the most skilled educators, they are making a decision for themselves. But I bet you every last single one of them privately got them some coins you don't know about and they're getting paid. Why? Because documentation beats conversation any and every day of the week. So please remember that trading is personal. Make your own decisions. I can't spend your money. You can't spend my money, right? But if you know that you are trying to do some things, do your research and you make your own decision and don't believe the hype. Cryptocurrency is very real. Digital currency is absolutely the way of the future. And I always use the example of the old lady who will not put her money in banks because a bank is not a real thing, right? They're going to take her money. And we know that that absolutely is not true. So don't miss it, is what I'm saying to you. Maybe Dogecoin is not for you, but maybe there's another coin that may be for you, or maybe Dogecoin is for you. You make the decision. Don't believe the hype and don't listen to negative people, because negative people will lead you straight to the poorhouse. Now, won't they? Okay. Whether they like it or not, people are getting paid on Dogecoin. Happy trading.